I'm going to try and not get Dan Heelan boob shots this time, because he's a little bit too high. So I've got Dan, I've got me, and I've got Mr. Kemp here. We are going to walk up for the final time, South Coast GT 2013, sorry, losing my voice, to find out what's happening on the top tables. Shall I do that?
In front of us are looking very nervous. They're looking over their shoulders.
Let's have a look who it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's Scott. Hi, Scott.
And Andy.
Hello. Oh, it's this one. It's the Scottish, non-Scottish one.
Yeah.
Right, Harry Potter, how do you think you're going to do?
Scott's going to win.
You think he's going to win or you're going to win?
He's got much harder on the arm than me. Can't touch him.
Okay.
I never think I'm going to win any game.
Oh, bless you. But look, top table. Feel it, baby.
He's been here before.
Oh, has it? Oh, right, okay.
He's been here
Stealth Phil.
So we've got a bit of empire there. Do you think it's strong enough to take him down?
Having played Empire a lot against Warriors, it's hard work sometimes, so I don't know.
I think Andy's underplaying it a bit because he is a good player. You know, he's a solid, good player. So I'm not saying that Scott isn't. Scott that didn't really come out right, did it? Sorry, Scott.
Scott is a mainstay of UK's premier podcast about Warhammer.
Turn that off.
Bitch, please.
We shall see.
Absolutely. Has he got any tricks in his list? Because I haven't seen him
To be
this
honest,
week.
I haven't seen any of the lists. I've been learning as we've been going.
Oh, right, okay.
Rusted those, but I think that would have been an interesting one. Too hard to call, probably.
Oh, right, okay. We'll say they're both going to win.
Yeah. 10-all.
Yeah, 10-0. Okay, so we're moving down here. We've got some Bretts.
This is amazing, this draw.
Yeah.
Our club mate, Chris Johnson, was getting absolutely kicked to bits by everyone for the last couple of months.
In fact, maybe.
He's hardly won a game. And,
Oh, really?
I jokingly said to him before the tournament, because you've been getting beaten so often, you're going to do well this tournament. I obviously didn't think he'd be this high on the last game, but brilliant. Really
And he hasn't even brought his club T-shirt with him.
No.
Disgrace.
No. I think it's because he thought he was going to do so badly and he didn't want to shame us.
Yeah.
Do you think Bretts are a really, really tough army? I don't like personally playing them, but do you think they've got everything to remain in the top 5, do you think?
I think they need a good draw, don't they? I mean, sometimes with certain armies, you just need to get fortunate with who you're playing, you know?
If I was playing Bretonians here, I'd want the Ogres in the last round for sure. I think it's a good draw for the Bretts. Both being Brett players, a lot of people don't know how to deal with Bretts is the key. They're actually, once you get involved with them and you realise they've got no re-rolls, they've only got one attack, they're not actually as hard as they appear, but they're nice deep ranks versus Mournfang and things, one-up re-rollable characters, all the rest of it. It's good.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think he's got any tricks that he's going to administer?
Who, Chris?
Yeah.
No. Just no. He's just going to bedazzle him with his skills, I think. So, yeah.
I'm already partially hit.
Yeah.
Partially hypnotised, I like it, awesome.
I must admit, last round, this is the game I'm most interested in.
Yeah, I got to
Oh,
say.
really?
Yeah, definitely.
It's always going.
Oh, I can fit you in.
Yeah, there we go.
We haven't put too much pressure on him now.
No.
I'm sure. Well, best of luck, boys. Moving down. So we've got Marcus Lake, who's moved down one whole table.
He's doing well as well, isn't he?
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
How are you feeling, Marcus? Are you confident? It's chilling again.
We'll go for
Last
stones,
time.
but yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Not today, it's wasted so well.
He was out raving last night.
Most bizarre place I've been in my life.
Yeah.
So-
Welcome to Portsmouth.
What armies have we got here then, guys?
It's Dark Elf and Dark Elf, this one. Which is a shame, because I was rooting for the Dark Elves under this comp. I thought we'd let them off. Well, not let them off, but I thought we'd actually gave them a chance. A few of the scenes have been hitting them quite hard. And two of the Dark Elf armies, just out of sad times, ended up on the same score. So.
What happens in situations like this when they've got fairly... Oh, no, they haven't got similar armies, actually, have they, looking at them? Who do you think has got the stronger army?
I think it'll come down to experience, and this Gents ETC player, I think he'll have an okay time. It's whether he can actually deal with it with his list.
It's a very diplomatic answer. I think it comes down to experience.
No, this man's done well. He proved me wrong after me betting my house that Ben was going to kick him in. He only lost 11-9.
Absolutely.
So, I didn't quite lose my kids on it, which is what I said, but yeah. It was
Yes, you
close.
did. Yes, you
It was
did.
close.
Okay, so moving down, we do see a familiar face again in the same position.
Ben's been... How many games have you been on this table? 3. Right.
The last 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, he's been... It's his Sunday table.
Yeah.
So it's those daunting flies again. Are they Are they doing quite well for people generally across the board? These fly things.
I think they're a fairly strong choice. I'd certainly use them.
I think with the movement as well, being able to hop over buildings and sort of change direction pretty freely. I think they'll probably take a bit of getting used to using them, especially a unit with 5 because it's a bit unwieldy. I was talking to Ben about it earlier, and he was saying that sometimes they'd be a bit cumbersome.
I think the main thing is you've got the top 2 demon armies both have 5.
Yeah, so obviously it works. Yeah.
So what's the other army? What's he coming up against?
Warriors.
Do you think he can smash them, or do you think he's going to get smashed?
Don't know.
I think he's a much better player.
Demons versus the internet warriors. It's always a hard one. I don't know.
See if that Chimera survives the cannon shots and see how it gets on. Really, that might play a part in the game.
I'm not going to bet my house and children this time, but I'm going with the demons. I think.
Which one's the Chimera?
The big thing with the wings.
Awesome. Okay, no, that's cool. Let's move down then, because I think we've got a Graham with an Empire that is back. He left this row of tables, but now he's back again, which is good. Against what arm is this?
Fire and Warriors. Another warrior army. There has been a lot of warrior armies up on the top tables. Obviously new book, and they are a hard book. So we just have to see how it works out in the last. It's quite important this last round, isn't it, to see how they.
Yeah, I mean it could massively slant the top 10, couldn't it? I mean, the
yeah.
top 10 could end up being all warriors, or ultimately it could have none in it.
Yeah.
It really depends.
The people and the armies. Were you expecting to see them here at the top?
After watching a game where Ryan used them against Dan, Ryan Carmichael used them against Dan, and I started doing a warrior army myself. I think because, especially with like the frog list and being able to avoid sort of suboptimal choices and have a real army that smashes people, is very, very aggressive. Yes, I'm not surprised it's doing well at all.
Okay, no, that's cool. What do we think is going to happen here? Do we think it's going to be an Empire that's just going to die, or is Empire going to rule the day?
Did you play Warriors in the last one? Ogres, yeah. That might have given us a clue.
Oh, right, okay.
I think the Demon Prince is just... He'll probably... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Demon Prince gets comped in tournaments, because it is...
This list is interesting though, because it hasn't got a lot of rubbish and it fights quite well in the grind, so I think it's actually going to be a really good game.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I can just see that we've got Guigo just down there playing Tom Morsley, so he's moved down a little bit from table... Was he on table 1 or table 2?
He was on table 1 last round actually, but
was he on table 2 the 2 games before that?
Yes.
He's been pretty much here, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty much there. He's only a couple of points off the lead. It's just the way the draw's been shuffled. So,
okay.
He's not far. He's still well in it. 20-0 here would put him right in it.
So if he does, he could possibly win?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, to be fair, most of the guys in the top 4, depending on other results, probably feeling further back to win, so yeah.
Okay. What do you think is going to happen if you had to predict with this game here?
I don't know. This is one of the ones I think people would want to see. You've got the current UK Master playing... what Guido the Ninja, as I've renamed him. He's done really well this weekend. He was unlucky in his last game actually. A Demon Prince passed his ward with the last dice of the game in the opposing Demon Princesses to stay alive for a 400-point swing that knocked him down a bit. Otherwise, he probably would have been table 1.
Oh, really?
So yeah.
It's the way it goes, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Warhammer sometimes.
Reserving those points can be the make or the loss of a game. So yeah, definitely. That's cool.
Hard to call that one with the mirror matchup. So many.
You've said that on every table.
It's too early. It's too
early.
Come and ask me in an hour.
Sit on the fence, Dan.
Yeah. He is sitting on the fence.
To be honest, that's all right.
So what's going on here then?
It's good to see the rats up here.
Yeah.
Dirty Skaven. Against some... look, this is the Tubble Terror guys.
Playing Daz, who we haven't seen for years, and then he pops out of the woodwork.
Another Pompey boy.
He's always a good player, and he's back on it, straight back in.
Yeah. So this Skaven list is interesting, and you've got it in the picture there, but it's not the normal 120 slaves in 3 blocks of 40. He's gone with the 20s. And I won't give away his tactics because it's early in the game, but I haven't watched him play in the last game. It's old school, put it that way.
It's old school Skaven.
Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's got some tricks in it. It's got
some tricks, different way of playing to what you usually see, which is refreshing. Really good.
Do you think Skavens are too strong? Because Skaven always seem to be in the finals, don't they?
The field, Skaven are nowhere. This army's the highest, and I think if I remember rightly, this man did quite well last year as well. One of the years, so it's not a surprise.
The problem with I personally think with a lot of the new armies is that they get across the table really quick and do a lot of damage really quickly. which is why the Skaven suffer, because if you can eat through those blocking blocks very, very fast, Skaven, they come apart pretty quick.
Okay, fair enough. And table 1, final game. We have the biggest feat in Warhammer against a Brummie. Do you think he's going to trample on him, or what's going to happen?
Andy's done great, hasn't he? He's been here all weekend.
Andy's been my main man. We've been saying about the Orc and Goblins for being a possible counter to the Warriors, and Andy's played 5 Warriors and a Bretonnian in this tournament, and he's on table 1. So it goes to show you they've got a chance. Kev's playing this entirely different to how Tom Maudsley played it in the last game, so it looks more exciting, to be fair. But whether it's a good thing, we'll find out. No. And he's got 2 Demon Princes, not the 1. So
yeah, this should be a good game, definitely.
How do you feel being on table 1 again? Are you nervous? No.
I'm just going to play my game.
I like it. Quite chilled. That's good. That's good. It looks like some pretty exciting matchups. Okay, I'm going to ask now.
Yeah.
Who do you think, if we had to pick, is going to be 1, 2, and 3?
Good question.
I've got a feeling Andy's going to do it. I think
In the top 3?
He's done a lot of practice against Warriors, and he's probably played all the kind of the scenarios that he's going to come across with Warriors. So I'd like to see him win it as well. You know?
Yeah, it's a hard one to call. I mean, I think there's quite a possibility that
You don't have to keep ducking, sir.
there's
in a boat.
No, it's good, isn't it, for listeners? Yeah, I don't know. I think
I thought Ben Johnson would be higher at this stage, even though he's still in the mix. But I thought he would probably be sort of in this last round tables. So, but let's see what the points crunch is.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really important.
I actually think because of how tight the top 3 tables are, this Warriors one, you don't see Orc Goblin armies like that losing 20-0 that often. I think that the way Andy plays it, that could easily be a 10-10, 12-8, which would mean that some of the other tables leapfrog. One of those I think could well be in the top 3. Darren, if he gets 20 there against a Skaven, which I think he's, from a Skaven player's perspective, I never like that kind of VC army where it's infantry heavy, breaks your steadfast. I think he could be on for a winner if he really does it.
The amount of damage those Terror guys kick out as well.
Yeah.
Especially against those small units of Skaven.
If he loses them early, it'll be hard, but he could well jump into it. And then you've got the Master himself. But I think him and Guido are 2 good players playing each other, and Guido's been excellent this weekend with the Warriors in the mirror match. So
at the moment, there's no clear winner. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's the long and short of it.
That's good.
My feelings, I'll stick my neck out because I know you won't. I think because of the way he's performed all weekend against Warrior lists, I think it's going to be Andy.
If you ask me who I want to win, it would be the Orc and Goblins.
Okay. You're so on that fence, aren't you?
Yeah.
Or who I want. No, it's prediction. We're going to get some money. You stuck your children on a bet earlier.
I think it'd be great if a tournament this size and Orcs and Goblins win it.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
That's why. It would look great.
Brilliant.
It would look great. And it would also just be a stick in the eye to the internet Warriors, really. So,
okay.
Definitely.
Well, thank you very much, guys, and let's see what happens.
No worries. Cheers, mate.